I used to post here, and then I stopped doing that. Why did I stop doing that? Well, mostly fear, anxiety, depression, ennui, that sort of thing. Um, yeah, there's a few reasons. I got self-conscious about my abilities. Didn't think that the stuff that I posted was worth posting, or the drawings that I made were as up to snuff with the other people that were posting drawings, or that my video abilities were not as great, and that I didn't have as much to say as other people. Maybe other people had better or more experience, and I couldn't offer like an educational aspect. I only had my own point of view, which, when it's your own point of view, the point of view of your point of view is that your point of view is boring and stupid and sucks. Unless you're somebody who, thinks highly of themselves, which, what kind of jerk are you? Why don't you get miserable like the rest of us? Come on. And then there's the matter of my addiction to my stupid idiot rectangle that I keep in my pocket all the time. I just kind of lay on my back and bask in the waves of filmed atrocities happening in our world, interspersed with Family Guy funny moments. And yeah, that really does something to your brain. Not good stuff, I don't think. But yeah, for a while there, the tech bros at Meta and Google really did a number on my mental health, and they kept me in a apathetic state, locked into the bad things that are happening around the world, and keeping me believing that the only thing I can really do is watch it happen. Which isn't true. I have a human body that exists in the physical space of our world that I can manipulate and move to do the things that I desire to do. I have something. I have agency. I am part of the world. I can go do things. But that begs the question, what kind of things can I do? I went to the protest in downtown LA, the Ice Out of LA one. It was loud. I'm glad I went. It was a good experience, but I don't know if I'm a protest guy. I kind of just showed up and fumbled around being like, yeah, get him out of here. Just, squeezing between all the crowds of people with the signs who are prepared and who are yelling and screaming and doing all their good stuff. Shout out to them, by the way. Like, hell yeah. But I don't know if that's the most effective way I can personally communicate or whatever. I don't know if it's even about that. I guess I got disillusioned with the stuff that I make. I make very, lighthearted things. It's not exactly life-changing stuff. You look at it in a gallery, you're like, whoa, I think I understand the concept of empathy, and I'll stop feeding people to the crocodiles in my basement now. Thank you, Brendan. You've changed everything. It's more like, ha 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 ha, that was a silly poop joke and a funny drawing. Anyway, let's move on. So I guess part of why I stopped posting, even though I've created a lot of work in the past that was meant to be shared and I just didn't share, is because I didn't feel like it was valuable enough to share in the current, I guess, political landscape, social landscape. I didn't feel like a large enough actor doing important enough stuff to feel like my voice was needed to be heard. It felt like I was more of a distraction than a remedy, if that makes any sense. Although, let's be honest, not many people were distracted by my stuff. I still have less than 100 subs. But yeah, it's, when I was making stuff, it kept me sane, selfishly. So I think I need to start doing it again, regardless of how I, negatively think about the stuff that I make. It's fun, and sometimes that's enough. Am I gonna make videos after this? I don't know. Maybe. Probably. It's just that this has been a really tough kind of aspect to my life for most of my life now is that I didn't exactly feel like I'm valuable enough to have my voice be heard, or to have my things be seen, or to be promoted more than the guy next to me. I have felt angry about everything that's happening in the world. Why can't people just be empathetic? Why can't people just be good to each other? Why is it so hard to not kill somebody? That doesn't make sense to me. And those two thoughts sort of combined into the idea that my stuff isn't worth other people's time, but it's worth my time. If it's keeping me sane, if it's keeping me happy, if it's keeping me away from that state of apathy towards the terrible things that people are doing, so that I can be a positive influence on the world, even a small portion of it. If it's just my friends watching, shout out to my friends. If it's just my family watching, hi mom. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's good. Maybe I'll keep doing it. Will I? We'll see. But it's gonna be difficult to start up again. It's gonna be difficult to keep going. Not as difficult as other people have it. I'm very blessed to be where I am right now. I just made some marinated short ribs. They just popped out the oven here. They smell really good. So clearly I am very blessed to be here. I'm still alive. Can't say the same for some. But yeah, you can't pour from an empty pitcher. And right now I'm devoid of delicious fruit punch Kool-Aid, and I can't give anybody else that cool, refreshing treat if I don't have any myself. So I guess I'm gonna make some Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid is a terrible... there's so much association with Kool-Aid that's negative. One very specific thing. I don't know. There might be another video soon. There might not be, but I'm gonna keep making stuff. I encourage you to do the same, whatever that means for you. As long as it makes you happy and it's not hurting anybody. Make some art. Alright, I'm gonna eat my short ribs now. Later, man.